What's up guys, I'm JD with the Slumber Yard, and today's video is going to be all about the original Layla mattress. So this is one of the most versatile all-foam beds found online nowadays because mainly it's a flippable double-sided option. So rather than just getting a standard bed with one firmness level to try out, you can actually flip this mattress. Both sides of this bed are designed to be a sleeping surface, and each one has a little bit of a different firmness level. So we're going to be covering that and so much more in this video, starting with the policies this bed is backed by. Then we'll cover this unique design. We'll talk about how it affects this bed's feel, firmness levels, plural there. We'll talk about some items for couples to consider, of course, how much this bed costs, and then at the end, I'll even sum things up with a nice final verdict on who I see this option ultimately working best for. Now, if you get something out of this video or we point you in the right direction regarding your next online mattress search, click the like button, and always consider subscribing to the Slumber Yard for so much more. Hit the description box to see more related content regarding this specific bed, but speaking of that, let's review the original Layla. Okay, so for starters, I do want to clarify right up top here that we received this bed for completely free from the brand to review. But if you decide to get it online for yourself, you're going to be backed by some pretty nice policy stuff, starting with completely free bed-in-a-box shipping. So the bed's going to arrive in a nice cardboard box that you basically drag into your home. And you probably do want a friend to help you out with the whole unboxing process. Beds like this can be kind of heavy to move and unbox by yourself, but the whole process is really quick and easy to do. Once the bed's in your possession, you get 4 full months to see if it's going to be right for you or not. So that's a 120-night trial period. So that's plenty of time to decide if you want to keep it or send it back. If in the case you want to send it back, you can do so for completely free within that trial period. But on the other hand, if you decide to keep the bed, it's backed by a lifetime warranty, and that is one of the best mattress warranties that you can get on a bed nowadays. If you want some more information regarding this policy stuff, hit the description box for more. Now let's cover the design and construction of the original Layla mattress. So unlike your more conventional all-foam bed, this is again a double-sided option. So rather than the support foam being located on the bottom of the bed, it's actually within the middle of it. And since it's an all-foam bed, it's likely going to be best for supporting medium to petite-sized builds. If you're a heavier person, you probably do want to invest in a hybrid mattress with pocketed coils to offer you a little bit more long-term support and durability. So you've got that support foam in the middle, and then towards the soft side, you've got a more responsive transitional layer, and then sandwiching the mattress on either side is a copper gel memory foam. So this is going to provide the bed with its main feel, which I will cover here in a second. Rounding everything out is this nice honeycomb cover that kind of distinguishes the sides that are going on in this bed. I think this makes the bed look really modern and aesthetically pleasing, and I think it looks a lot nicer than your standard white all-foam bed, for instance. Now the thickness of that copper gel memory foam on either side is going to be a little bit different, and it's also going to affect how firm either side is, but both pretty much share a very similar style of airy memory foam feel. So when you press into the mattress and let go, you'll still notice a slow to respond quality, but it's also faster than a more traditional style of memory foam found on something like a Tempur-Pedic bed, for instance. So this means it'll conform to your body's shape when you lay down on the bed at night, but then if you like to move around or you're more of a combination sleeper like myself, the bed will move with you, which is really nice for that preference. On more dense memory foam options, you could feel a little bit restricted when it comes to moving around on a mattress just because it's a lot slower to respond. Here, it's really nice for combination sleepers because it's going to adapt to your body's movements really quickly, while still offering you that nice slow to respond body conforming sensation. Moving over to the subject of firmness, again, there are 2 different levels to try out in one bed. Pretty cool. The soft side is right around a proper medium soft on our scale. So that's going to be the best option for accommodating the pressure relief needs of strict side sleepers and maybe some combination sleepers as well. If you flip it over to the firm side, it's a bit firmer between a medium and a medium firm. So it's going to be more appropriate for all sleeper types, including back and stomach sleepers who prefer more support rather than pressure relief. So I think all sleeper types are going to be plenty accommodated by this bed. It's a super versatile option to pretty much suit anyone out there. I'd say the one preference this bed doesn't really tackle is a strict back or stomach sleeper preference. It's not an ultra firm bed. In that case, I'd probably look into the Layla Essential. That's a much firmer style of bed. It's also going to be more affordable than the original Layla, but it's sadly a one-sided mattress. What a shame. Speaking of some other options from Layla, you can also check out the Layla Hybrid, which is essentially this bed with pocketed coils instead of support foam. So, I mentioned earlier that heavier people are going to want to invest in a hybrid bed rather than an all-foam one. Here, that box is pretty much checked for you. And it's still a flippable memory foam option with a similar firmness ranking from side to side. Now let's talk about some items for couples to consider. If you want to be sharing the original Layla with a partner, you want to be aware of its edge support, motion isolation capabilities, and how hot or cold it sleeps. On that subject, this is pretty much a temperature neutral sleeping option. We wouldn't classify it to be an active cooling bed, but we certainly don't think it's going to warm up on you excessively either. Thing to know about temperature regulation is that most beds kind of range around a temperature neutral sweet spot, and it often depends on exterior factors, not just the bed itself. The motion isolation on either side of the original Layla bed is also really good, considering that memory foam beds kind of perform the best in this department. It's easy to see why the original Layla deadens cross mattress movement so well. Based on our test, we didn't really observe a lot of motion transferring from side to side, so pretty good news out there for light sleepers. In regards to edge support, we would say it's pretty good on the original Layla. You know, you might have some better luck with the Layla Hybrid when it comes to edge support, since those coils kind of prop you up a little bit more than a dense foam chunk along the edges. But you know, considering its design, we don't think it's really bad in terms of edge support by any means. It should be able to kind of prop you up along the edges just fine. If you like to hug the edges of a mattress at night, you shouldn't really experience any issues with rolling off the mattress or anything like that. In regards to pricing, I'd say the original Layla is actually at a really good value, especially for a bed of a more unique design with a memory foam feel. A queen size currently retails for right around $1,100, but after you apply a discount, which you should be able to find down below in the description box of this video, I think you're going to be paying closer to the $950 mark, which I think is a pretty good deal. Most online beds in a queen size often go for upwards of $1,000, so seeing anything priced below that range, especially for a bed with a more interesting design like this, but you know, pricing for online beds just like this one kind of changes from time to time, so be sure to check the description box to see whatever's current with this stuff as of when you're watching this video. But you know, that just about sums it up for our team's thoughts on the original Layla mattress. You know, listen, after 6 years of testing this option out, I can still say that this is one of my absolute favorites within the online space. I think it's a really unique option with a flippable design. So if you're into that and you want an all foam bed with 2 firmness levels in one, you like the sound of that airy memory foam feel, and you want a bed that's backed by some pretty consumer friendly policies, all for a great price point online, I don't think you can really go wrong with this option. But you know, that's our team's take on the subject. What's yours? Have you had any experience with this particular mattress? Write us down below in the comments. We would love to hear from you. If you got something out of this review or we pointed you in the right direction, click the like button, and always consider subscribing to the Slumber Yard for so much more. But that's going to do it with this one. Again, I'm JD. Hopefully you're doing well. Sleep right, sleep tight, and we'll see you next time.